Hi, my name is Robin Bradley. I'm a current graduate student. I'm doing my Master's of Science in Environmental Science and here today with the OAC Dean's Office to talk to you guys about graduate school. So first, what is graduate school? So grad school is the completion of a master's or PhD, and you're really focused on a research topic, um, which is a little bit different from your undergrad, where you're kind of focused on broad topics. Your master's or PhD really focuses in on a very specific research topic. As well, a little bit different from undergrad is you are going to have a very flexible schedule. So with grad school, you really get to complete your schedule the way you want to, organize your day, and you don't have as many required classes that you have to take. So your day is really flexible. Just to talk a bit about a few myths from grad school. So after completing grad school, you must become a professor. Definitely not true. You are able to do anything you want after grad school, whether it is in academia or not. And it really just gives you a really great education behind you to get any job that you want. Another myth is you must be a straight A student. Again, not true. So most programs require an average of about 70 to 75% to get in. So definitely not a straight A student. And a lot of professors are really looking at your research experience rather than your average to get into grad school. Another myth is grad school is really cutthroat. Again, really not true. As a grad student myself, I found it to be a really supportive community. Your peers, your professors are all really helping you try to succeed as best you can in grad school. So a few benefits of completing a master's or PhD. So you're really going to be improving your standings in a very competitive field and really help you to stand out in a competitive job market. As well, completing a master's or PhD typically will move you into a higher pay bracket. You're really going to be able to develop a lot of your professional skills, and you're really going to become an expert in the field that you're studying. As well, you're really going to be building your network in grad school, whether it be with your classmates, your peers, your professors, or other people you meet while in grad school. As well, you're really going to be developing a lot of personal skills, including your oral and written communication skills, time management, and really focusing on your problem solving and critical thinking abilities. So looking at the different programs that are offered through the university. So the university offers over 100 different grad programs. So if there's a topic that you're interested in, you're probably going to find a program that relates to it. Specifically in OAC, we offer 17 master's programs and 10 PhD programs. So again, you're really going to find a program that relates to an area of interest. You will also notice that for each program, they have a little icon beside it indicating a thesis or a coursework program. So kind of to break these out, a thesis-based master's is completed in about 2 to 3 years. You're really going to be focused on research, so there's not many courses that you have to complete for a thesis-based program. And this program really requires you to complete a thesis program or a thesis that really will contribute to the area of research that you're studying. It's a written paper that gives a really in-depth analysis on a topic, and this paper could become a published journal at the end of your program. So for a thesis-based program, a faculty advisor is required. With a course-based master's, there are 2 different approaches that you can take. So without a major research project, it's really just going to be a 1-year program. It's focused on courses. So it's going to look quite similar to an undergrad in the sense that you are completing courses throughout the day. But you still are really focusing and really establishing your skills in a specific area, and a faculty advisor is not required for this program. So with a major research project, it's going to be the same as your the one that's just courses, so completing about 1 year worth of courses, and then it has the addition of a 1 or 2 semester major research project. So this is going to be a less in-depth paper compared to a thesis, but it's still really going to be a research topic that is analyzed. So for this, a faculty advisor is going to be required just to help you with that major research program. A PhD is going to be completed in about 4 to 5 years. It is very research intensive. Like your master's, you're going to be completing a thesis, but in this case, it's going to be a major contribution to the discipline that you're studying. A faculty advisor is also required for this program, and they're going to be able to help you along the way with this program as well. So there is also what's called optional direct entries. So this means that you would start your master's degree and then you would transition that program into a PhD program, just helping to reduce the time that you're spending in grad school. So as I've mentioned a little bit, this person called a faculty advisor. So a faculty advisor is going to be a professor that's really going to help assist and guide you through your master's or PhD program. This is going to be a very important step when getting established in a master's program, is picking who you would like to be your faculty advisor. So you really want to pick someone that you think you will work really well with and who shares your research interests. They are typically going to be the person who's giving you your master's project. So you want to be able to choose someone whose research is really going to be of interest to you. So I would really recommend setting up multiple meetings with multiple professors just to get an idea of the research that each professor is completing, if you think you would like to work with them and would get along with them, and really if that research project that they might have for you really interests you. Throughout grad school, there are a lot of ways to receive funding. So the biggest thing is a graduate stipend. So if you're completing a thesis-based master's or a PhD, you will receive a graduate stipend. So this means that you'll get paid to go to school. Now there is also lots of other funding opportunities along the way. So a graduate teaching assistant, a graduate research assistant role, really great ways to receive experience and funding. As well, there are many scholarships that you can apply to, whether internal, external, or government funded. Along the way in grad school, there's lots of workshops and extras that you get to complete if you want. So Grad Pathways provides academic and professional skills workshops. Brain Food, which is offered through the library, offers research, writing, and data analysis workshops. Another really great thing to maybe complete in grad school is a 3-minute thesis. So you really get to work on your presentation skills and talk about your research in a very condensed 3-minute period. Other ways to get involved when you're in grad school includes graduate student councils. So here you really get to build the community that you're working in and really connecting with your peers in department or in your school. As well, academic and research conferences are always available to present your research to peers and professionals in the field that you're studying. So if you are thinking about applying to grad school, a really great place to start looking is the Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies Viewbook. It has program overviews and program requirements for each specific program. Other things to consider in your application. So there are a few requirements that you'll need when you submit your application, but these are always best to start thinking about them as soon as possible. So you will need 2 academic references. So going into your last years at university, you really want to be building these connections with faculty members, knowing that you will have to ask 2 of them for reference letters. As well, you will need to submit a resume or CV. So really exploring education and employment experience as much as possible and building your employment experience so that you can talk about this in a really well-written resume CV. The main thing that is really important to consider is writing a statement of interest. So this is really where you get to expand on your research experience and your research interests. So great ways to gain research experience in your undergrad could include volunteering in a professor's lab, completing an undergrad research thesis. So this is a course that's completed in about 1 or 2 semesters that really give you a really great baseline of how to conduct research and how to write research. And this is a really great experience for professors who are looking at potential students to bring into their lab. As well, working at certain jobs can also give you really great research experience there. So just expanding on the types of research you've done before grad school and really what you're interested in studying in grad school, what research interests you. Along with these, you will also need to submit a transcript. So your GPA is going to be based on the last 2 years of your undergrad, so their last 16 to 20 courses that you've taken. So just really bearing in mind that it's really these last 2 years that count towards your average. As well, if you are an international student, there's going to be other requirements required from you, as well as deadlines, which are going to be coming up earlier than domestic students. So kind of what's next? So you want to make sure you're networking as much as possible, talking to your professors, working or volunteering in their lab, really great ways to build these connections and build your research experience. Your TAs are current graduate students. So if you have any questions on life as a grad student, these are going to be really great resources for you. As well, program assistants or program coordinators are really great points of contact if you have questions about a specific program. In preparing your application, you're going to want to start updating your resume or CV, completing as much research experience as you can for that statement of interest, and really starting to think about your research interests. As I said before, finding a faculty advisor is a really important step in starting to think about your master's program. So you want to start to have meetings with professors as early as possible to start finding which professor you would want to work with and start putting those pieces together to help ease yourself into grad school. As well, some programs do have very specific deadlines. Some deadlines are a little more lenient. So just pay attention to which program you want to apply to so you can make sure you have your application in and scholarship deadlines as well. So if you do have any more questions, feel free to contact us at gradinfo@uofguelph.ca, and we're happy to answer any questions you might have and help put you in contact with people who can really help answer your questions on grad school. Thanks so much.